Hello. Only finished products have manuals because you need to learn how to use the machine. Whatsoever appliances you're buying, it's a finished product. So it needs a manual. Without a manual, you will not be able to learn how to operate it. Do you understand? When the product is on the process, there is no manual. Because even the producers themselves, they have not yet understood how this product is actually going to work. Before a manual is written, they have tested it and they are sure that if you do it like this, it is definitely going to work for you. Why? Because it has worked for them. It is out of what experience that they wrote a manual. Life does not have a manual. Man created rules. Do you understand? If you're rich, you can create your own rule that applies to you and your subordinates. If you're free, if you've worked yourself to the level of freedom, you can create your own rule. When you came on earth, life gave you, let me use this book as an instance. Life gave you this blue book, empty. Empty. Nothing was written in it. When you came on earth, you met this pink one. You see how big it is, right? You met this pink one. Man gave you this and told you that this is the rule we live by. And you've decided to trash this empty book to follow this. And how do you expect to function well? What life told you is, as you go on your journey, whatsoever you experience, you take note of it. Just like a journal. When you need a rule, you are meant to refer back to this and not this. Do you understand? When you want to live by whatsoever principle, this is what you need. The blue one, not the pink one. Because your experiences are meant to give you your role. Whosoever came up with the statement, experience is the best teacher, the person understood that of a truth, if you don't experience a thing, you will not be able to have knowledge of that thing. So are you going to tell yourself, where is my empty book? I have had lots of experiences. I need to document them. Because in what I am documenting on a daily basis, those are my rules. This is meant to be your moral compass. Everybody was given a blue book. My moral compass is not meant to apply to you. Your moral compass is not meant to apply to me. Don't say, this is how it is done. I can't function in this is how it is done. I can function on what I know about myself. That is how life is meant to be. Do you understand? When once you get to experience stuff and you write them down, it helps you to do number one, it gives you self-knowledge. Number two, you develop self-love. Number three, you build on your self-worth. I told you self-worth is inbuilt. You build on it. Do you understand? Just the way we have inbuilt apps on our phone. And on a daily basis, we update those apps, despite the fact it was inbuilt, but we update it. The same thing applies with self-worth. It is inbuilt. You are meant to update it frequently. Do you understand? Now, once you get to know yourself, you'll be able to know where you belong Humans, in trying to make themselves feel better and superior, they call themselves higher animals. They say the animals are the lower animals. They are higher animals. Do you understand? And they created a rule for themselves that everybody should belong to one class of animal, not animals right now. They don't want to see our different futures. But when once you do the self work and you get to know yourself via your experiences, you will know where you belong. In the animal kingdom, we have the lions, we have the tigers, we have the leopards, we have the wolf, we have the red fox, we have the penguins, we have so many of them, the elephants. Now, from my own knowledge, I would tell you that the red fox, the wolf, they're not the same with the lion. They're not the same with the tigers. Now, a wolf picks a mate and tells himself or herself, this is my mate till I die. A tiger does not do that. I am honey. You're honey. Can we meet and have sex? If you want me to be there for your child, I will be there. But I owe you nothing. Now, the wolf will never do that. I am your husband. You are my wife. I will always be there for you. The elephants, on the other hand, they are like the wolves. Do you get? Goats, they're not like the wolves. Goats don't owe anybody nothing, except those that are domesticated. Even dogs are not like that, except they are domesticated. Do you understand? Now, you as a human, from your experiences, where do you belong? Are you a wolf or are you a tiger? Because society has told you that if you live the life of a tiger, you're committing a sin. You forced yourself to be a wolf, but you're not functioning as a wolf. You're hiding as a tiger. You're camouflaging yourself. That is what they call the wolf in sheep clothing. Do you understand? You want society to believe that you're a wolf, but deep inside of you, you're a tiger. If you decide to walk by this, you will know that you're a tiger. We have women that belong to the class of tigers. Don't think all women are wolves. No. Society has made the women to feel that they must be wolves. One man, one woman. No. If you're a tiger, be a tiger. If you're a wolf, be a wolf. In the animal kingdom, you don't see a male tiger mating with a female wolf. You don't see a male wolf mating with a female tiger. It doesn't work that way. Find your tribe. Look for a woman that is a tiger and be with her. Don't tell yourself, I know I am a tiger, but because I want a wolf kind of woman to be my wife and the mother of my children. What is wrong with you having a tigress? Why can't you be with one? Who told you that a tigress is committing a sin? Who told you a tigress cannot be a mother? Who told you she cannot take care of a child? Find that female tiger and be with her. Be with a male wolf if you are a female wolf. Don't go being with a tiger and telling yourself, I'm going to change him to a wolf. It doesn't work that way. Allow people be. The same way nobody is changing you from being a wolf to a tiger. So let people be. Recently, I got to know that Elon Musk, being the richest man on earth, what does he do? He has 12 children. Elon Musk has told himself, I am a tiger. Now, because he's the richest man on earth, nobody dares to call Elon Musk a deadbeat. Nobody. Nobody dares to call his children a bastard. Those are words created by men in order for all humans to fit into this book. What is a bastard? So because I did not take the man to the altar, in order for him to do this, my child is a bastard. Says who and why? Elon Musk has money. I told you, money creates the rules. But if you don't have the money, you have the self-knowledge, you can also create the rule. Elon Musk has money. He has created his rule. He has told society, I found who I am. I am a tiger. You can't make me to live like a wolf. I can't do that. I can't fit in. Do you get? The owner of Telegram, he said he has donated his sperm. He doesn't know his children. He sells his sperm to sperm banks. Somebody is going to tell him to be a wolf. Not everybody can function as a wolf. Now, what are the healthy needs in relationships? In fact, once the relationship is healthy, it's not going to be needs or wants. Number one, in a healthy relationship, there is zero attachment. You know, when we talk about attachment the other time, we are attached to things. We are attached to humans. And the only reason why you're attached is because you don't know yourself. Having or experiencing a healthy relationship boils with these three things I said. Number one, self-knowledge. Number two, self-love. Number three, self-worth. When you know who you are, you will know that you can function 100% without another. You will know that having another is meant to add and not to subtract. Being in a space with another person, all you're going to tell yourself is, I have this person in my space right now. I am not doing anything future plans because I'm not going to live in some distant future where I don't know if I'm going to witness it. I have this moment to enjoy with this person. And I am going to live in the moment with the person. As long as I have breath, every moment is going to be new. I'm not going to do the whole forever thing. Should my partner decide tomorrow, I want to explore other people, he's not bound to me. I have enjoyed and experienced the moment with my partner. That is the true meaning of freedom. Love is freedom. I allow my partner to go experience himself. As long as my partner sits me down and tells me, I think the chapter of this relationship is closed. I want to go explore. There is nothing wrong in that. You came on earth to use all your experiences to master yourself. And most often, marriages makes you stuck. You are energy. At every phase, you are meant to transform yourself. If I look at myself from what I have experienced from 2011 till date, it doesn't feel like me. I meet new versions of myself at every phase. Imagine me being in a relationship and I'm trying to reach chapter 10 of my life. And the man is trying to tell me that no, you can't reach chapter 10. You have to stay stuck in chapter 9. Why? And you expect me to stay there? Because of society? I should compromise all of me? I should lose my self-worth completely? No. If it's chapter 10, I want to read. If it's chapter 10, I want to write, I'm going to write chapter 10. Nobody should limit me. You're born a free soul, and you ought to die one. You need to die smiling. Let death meet you with a smile on your face. Don't be on your deathbed and tell yourself, I wish I was true to myself. That is one thing a lot of sick people say when they don't have time anymore. I wish I was true to myself. I wish I lived for me. You have the opportunity now, live for you. You do. Are you going to live for you or you're going to live for another? Are you going to compromise yourself to the letter that you can't even see yourself anymore? Just because you want to please another. Is that life? No. So zero attachment is a sign of a healthy relationship. Leaving this person to flourish. Why you flourish? Do you understand? Knowing that this person is a human. This person has a book. This person needs to use their experiences, write their experiences in order for them to have a manual. There's every possibility the person is going to go before me. The person needs to go and share their story. It shouldn't be that when the person met me, the person's life stopped. No. When the person met me, the person became a more better version of themselves. That is how it's meant to be. Let people come into your life and flourish. Don't allow people come into your life and drain you, and don't drain them. Zero attachment is a very, very necessary ingredient in a relationship. Because from this zero attachment, other things springs out. The other thing I want you to understand, in a healthy relationship, you don't need constant assurance. If you love yourself, you know how to love you. You shower yourself with love. When you see another person giving you love, the way you love you will not constantly ask, do you love me? Every day you wake up, do you love me? If your partner shouldn't call you for maybe 2 hours, do you still love me? Do you love you? That is the question you're supposed to be asking you. Do you love you? So if you love you will tell yourself, I know what love is. If what you're getting doesn't smell like love, you leave because the person is draining you. If you talk to the person and the person doesn't reciprocate what you're giving to yourself and what you're giving to him or her, you walk away. Because why? You know your self-worth. Another thing I'm going to tell you is that attention is not love. In a healthy relationship, you don't constantly seek attention because you know attention is not love. Attention simply means you being in the moment at all times. You sit in the living room and you both are talking. The person pays attention because that is how it's meant to be. If someone comes to me for counseling, be it face to face or on phone, I pay attention. That is my client. I have to pay attention. Because if I don't pay attention, how am I going to tell my clients the solution? How will I provide solution? So attention, as in paying attention to an individual, always in a relationship, don't equate it to love. It's meant to be a normal thing. All humans are meant to pay attention. Do you understand? So when once you see zero attention, don't suddenly say this person doesn't love me anymore. Do you understand me? Attention is not love. Do you get? Another sign of a healthy relationship is constant communication. If you're the kind of person that say, I don't know how to communicate, you don't need to be in a relationship. Because you need to learn how to communicate your feelings at all times, especially my gender. What is wrong with you? Nothing. But your face is not saying nothing. Your face is reading something else. So when once there's something bothering you, open your mouth and speak. This is what is wrong with me. Do you get? The person is not a witch or a wizard to be able to know what is wrong with you. Do you understand me? Don't tell yourself that my other partner knew how to attend to me without me talking. Then why did you leave your other partner? You should have stayed. Yes, you should have stayed with that other partner because the other partner could read sign language. You just stayed there. Why did you leave? And now you're comparing. You're stuck with the past energy. No, don't do that. You understand? At every sign of you getting discomfort on your inside, maybe you have this you're the kind of person that experience high and low mood, communicate. Do you understand? If you have a healthy partner, when one should say, I want to be alone, that partner is going to know that the fact that you're alone does not mean the relationship has ended. Being alone is also a sign of a healthy relationship. Do you understand? Being alone is different from being lonely. There are people in relationship that are lonely, and there are single people that know how to be alone, but they are not lonely. So you can be in a relationship, do you understand, and be alone. Why? Because you know you are complete. And when you need that your alone time does not mean that the relationship is going to die. And you can have your alone time maybe like 2 or 3 times in a month. Don't make it often. To get because you have someone else in your space. But when you're single, you can be alone as long as you want. There's nobody that's going to ask you, is everything okay? You get. So a sign of a healthy relationship is knowing how to be alone in a relationship. Don't be clingy at all times. Let your partner breathe. Stop being clingy. You get. So these are the signs of healthy relationships. That's the way we have advantages, we also have disadvantages. Now, unhealthy relationships, they are just the reverse of all this. Zero communication. You don't communicate. You don't say nothing. You just allow the other person second guessing. Another thing is you constantly seek attention. They even want the person to flourish in their own endeavor, in their own path. You keep telling yourself that in an unhealthy relationship, you want you to be the priority before the person. No. Healthy relationship, I am the priority first. I am my number one priority. Then you come second. I'm not going to put you above me. No. Do you understand? And when you want to compromise, you're not going to compromise to the level where you lose yourself worth. You can make compromises, but not at the expense of you losing yourself and not being authentic to yourself. So making your number one priority is you being in a healthy relationship. A healthy relationship will say, make me your priority. I want to be your number one. No. No. That is not a sign of a healthy relationship. And in unhealthy relationship, you keep looking for assurance because you don't love yourself. When once you love yourself, you will be able to know what I am receiving. Is it love or toxic love? You can differentiate because you now love yourself. You heal yourself. You have self-love. And when you're getting something from outside, you will know what is love. It's just like somebody that has never eaten dark chocolate. The person will think all chocolates, they are just one. Not knowing that dark chocolates are bitter. Do you get? So when you've experienced love, you will know if what you're receiving is love. You'll be able to tell so that you stop seeking for constant assurance. Do you get me? And in unhealthy relationship, you preach attachment. Attachment is not love the same way attention is not love. Attachment is you wanting to control and own the person. Do you get? There is nothing, I'm sorry, there is nothing like healthy attachment. I don't think there's anything like that. And in unhealthy relationship, you keep expecting. Do you get? Expectation. I never expected. Stop it. Stop it. In the relationship, you should all have responsibilities and not expectations. Do you understand? There's nothing like 50-50. No. 100, because you're full. I know my responsibility in this relationship. He knows his responsibility in this relationship. And then we both flourish. Do you understand? So that is when you know that, okay, this is a healthy relationship. I am flourishing here. Do you understand? A healthy relationship would love to see you grow. Would love to see you evolve. Would love to see you on a daily basis, you're bright. You see people looking so sad and haggard in relationship, and suddenly they're out, you see them glowing. Healthy relationship will help you to glow. Because from the inside, you're excited. The reason why you see people looking haggard is not from outside, it's inside. Mentally, they are drained, they are stressed. The healthy relationship is not going to stress you. Do you understand me? And before you'll be able to experience healthy relationship is when you get to know yourself. You're not operating from here, you're operating from here. If you want to be an Elon be an Elon. There's nothing like sin. The Catholic Church created that word. Do you understand? And to my own gender, if you know you want a man to take care of the child, then you both need to sit together and talk about it before you bring a child. Don't get pregnant and suddenly tell the man, I am pregnant. But once you guys are having sex, a child is going to form if you don't use protection. So before you go and have unprotected sex, is he ready to be a father? If he doesn't want to be a father, don't force him to be one. And if she doesn't want to be a mother, don't force her to be one. Do you get? So tell yourself the truth at all times. Don't lie to yourself. Until next time, I love you. Bye for now.